All right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time for another round of Valheim. I believe last week, what did we do? We finished with Motor. I think we finally downed Motor. I think we're now focused on the plains. And I think this week I would very much like to do our brew hall. We kind of talked about building on top of our castle just to give it a little more interest. We already have our royal gardens going and a really nice watchtower. Or sort of signal tower, I should say. Kind of like the beacons of Gondor. We've got a big bonfire on top of it. So I think we're going to focus on the plains and possibly some building today or this whole week. So we'll see how that goes. Let's jump into the game, shall we? All right, so why are we naked? Oh, I think we finished in the hot tub last week. So let's go ahead and jump in. Sean Connery, that's our stream name. These are some older playthroughs. You probably haven't seen Cowboy Bebop in the list. This is a really older playthrough. It's actually an island base. And some of the concepts from that base I thought I might bring over for our Viking brew hall concept. But it's very different. And so I don't think I'm going to show that off. But in the future, if you've got questions about some of my other playthroughs, you want to see some of my other builds, I'd be happy to do a stream where it's just sort of a tour of different builds. But I'd like to do that with an actual audience. I don't mind streaming to nobody when I'm just playing the game. But not much of a point in doing a tour of a bunch of builds if nobody's online with me. So let's get into the plains and see what kind of trouble we can cause. All right, welcome back, Stumps. Good to see you, buddy. You look well rested, a little pruny, a little wrinkly from all the water. But that's okay. Let's get our gear on. We'll get some sleep, start fresh. I don't think we even need the frost resist anymore. I think we're good to go. Let's put this stuff away. Empty our pockets. Get a little bit of rest. And get into it. Do we have fire resist? That is something we need to work on. So let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Let's see, is this... Yep, what we want. Mountains, plains, that's what we're looking for. I think we're keeping the needles with the feathers at this point. I don't know why the barley is in there. Let's put that where it should be. Yeah, just the barley goes down here. Lo and behold, that's where it goes. All right, nighty-night, Stumps. See you in the morning, buddy. All right, good morning, Stumps. Good to see you. Good to see you. Day 132. So, what we were thinking, our general idea, our general concept, is a Viking brew hall here. And I really like the idea this corner, this edge would be open here. And we'd have to come up with something down here. I don't know, just leave it open. That could work. Still kind of toying with some ideas in my head. Oh, we should definitely round these corners. We did some of these other ones just to be consistent. So we didn't do it over there. So we'll be consistent and not round the corners. How's that? Yeah, so that was kind of the idea, that we would just extend this upwards, maybe put a roof on it, and then do some interior decorating here. Traditional long hall, like a longhouse, but it would be on top of the castle. And a portion of it will be stone. I think I'd do like the lower 1/3 of the wall stone and then some wood and then throw a roof on top of it. Something along those lines I think would be very interesting. Maybe 2-3 layers of stone. But I think I'm going to save that. I'd rather get reoriented. Let's see. So we've got a couple things going on out here. Let's take a look. Oh, we got some deaths. Let's hide those. Let's hide our shame. Looks like this is as far as we've gotten. Black metals as far as we have gotten as well. I think that's our farm. Plains, not a big deal. There's a village out here. I don't know if we ever cleared that village or just got it all set up. So let's take a look. Let's take a quick look. So nothing connected. And let's see, flats. Is that an actual, let's see. So black metal, let's go double check black metal real quick. Kind of see what each of our plains portals holds. That's how you know I'm not playing on the weekends. I have no idea what has changed. Matter of fact, nothing should have changed. We've kind of just bailed. It looks like some crops came in. Let's double check that real quick. We might need to build up our armor, now that I think about it. Probably really close to that. So that's not ready, but that is. I feel like we got enough barley. I'm going to go after the flax for now. Just for... what do we use that for? For linen. And that's what we make our next set of armor with. So our padded armor, need a lot of flax. For those of you that are new to the stream, I do use triple rates. I do a lot of building, and I like the stream to progress relatively quickly. I think I only stream 4 hours a week, so it doesn't give me a lot of time to make progress. This sort of thing kind of speeds the whole thing up, and I think makes the stream a little more enjoyable. Something happening all the time, so I'm going to leave these for replanting. I think that'll probably be enough. Just leave. Actually, let's do 1 round of replanting real quick. That way we know we've got enough. That should do it. That should do it. Nothing in there. Oh, jeez. Didn't even see him. Sorry about that, Stumps. Gotta keep my head on a swivel here. And we can always use the needles, so we're gonna keep an eye on this guy. There we go. I like the theatrics there, Stumps. Trying to get the jump kill in. Nice move. One thing I haven't done on any of my streams, now that I think about it, is tame locks. Like, first of all, taming stuff takes a lot of time. I've tamed a couple wolves, but I always do the taming part off stream. We just catch them. With locks, I always tame them out in the open. It's so much easier. But it's boring. Really boring for a stream. So I don't know if I'll tame locks at some point. Maybe set up a locks farm. That uses a ton of space, a ton of stone, very time consuming. I never felt it gave me much in the way of rewards. And with triple rates, I get all the meat and leather I need just killing them. So I think we're going to leave that be for now. Let's head back. We'll check in on our linen production. I know we made some spinning wheels. Here they are. Ooh, this is our first linen. That's exciting. So we're getting all of our crafting recipes. Look like it's just armor and weapons. I've also never done the porcupine. I never feel it's particularly worth it. The Frostner is so recent. Why upgrade a mace with another mace? Seems like overkill. Okay, let's put this stuff away. A little bit more. And let's see, what does this need? Let's check out our padded iron and linen. Well, we've got a little bit of it. I'm going to go ahead and leave this. Let's leave the linen here for now. There's our... let's put the linen on the end. And that'll be that. That'll be that. Oh, let's get some food in our bellies. We're starting to get the really good food. Tons of stamina, tons of health. Feels good. Feels good, man. It's an older meme, but it still checks out. It still checks out. All right, let's see what else. Let me think. I'm going to get my rest up. We should have a comfort around 12, 13. That's good. That's good. I feel like we're missing something. I don't think we have a throne. Maybe that's what we need next. We'll do a throne. Probably put it up in the hall. That'd be neat. But we need one down here for our comfort bonus. Get that full 20-minute rest instead of 19. Lets us stay out a little bit later. I think 19 is the actual day cycle, 19 minutes. All right, let's try this flax. I think this was the village at the northern part of the map we were looking at. By where we died from. I think we died to some tar creatures. Like they're called growths. That would be about right. Oh yeah, this is where we are. We never finished. We never finished our work here. Let's finish it. Wonder how many we're gonna get. Hopefully just the one big boy. But not too bad if you start them from a distance. And you got the decent arrows. Decent arrows, decent bow. Crude bow takes a while. Bring these boys down. Scanning for death skeetos. Want them to sneak up on me again. I don't see anything. I had to clean my computer monitor. I was seeing death skeetos everywhere, and then I realized it was just dirty. wasn't taking care of the equipment very well. All right, so there's our flax. I don't know how we got flax. I think we probably got it from the other side. We just didn't finish clearing. Maybe we can get it. This mosquito. Oh, look at that shot. Nice shooting, Stumps. Nice shooting, buddy. Except for that time. Take him out. Focus on the 1 star. Oh, that was close. He did not like that bush. Alright, let's do it the old-fashioned way. How we do that? That is how we do that. We need to find a whole bunch of this black metal. Because I think our next goal is to take it all home. We got to make some weapons, make some shields, things like that. Oh, how do you miss that, Stumps? It was right in front of you. Alright. Get ready. Get ready. Nice. Nice work. Well timed. Seeing birds fly around, I keep thinking they're death skeetos. Alright, let's get back out there. I think we got a couple more Fuling to take care of. There's one. There's one. Oh, missed. Oh my goodness. Guy has 9 lives. Jeez. How are we not hitting this dude? There we go. I find that's one of the best ways to do it. Just use that stun lock him for a bit. Be ready to go to town. There we go. That's a nice haul. Let's take that. Back this one. Oh, very nice. Lots of needles today. Love to see it. Any more Fuling? Let's just keep clearing these chests. Doing pretty well on these. All right. Not anymore. Let's put a little bit back. Good enough. Let's take that back to our chest. We'll come gather some more. This might be enough. We might need to do a little bit more work. We'll see. I don't feel like that's quite enough, but I thought we had a chest nearby that's already full. If we can find that and bring it back, we should be in really good shape. I'm not going to bother with the wheels. I think we already got one. That's right. Keep taking that stuff. Let's gather all this. Yeah. More flax. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Nothing in there. Looks like the tents are empty. I think we're done here. I think we're good. Even more. And I do want to, let's update this. This is flax. Just so we know where that portal goes. If I remember, this black metal, there's a whole chest full of it right there. So we'll just sail around, pick that up on the way. That should work out real well. Gather some of that. Gather some of these. I think we got enough totems to summon more than one Yagluth. maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll get an extra trophy for the castle. It'd be kind of fun. A double Yagluth fight. Back to back. Alright, now if I remember correctly, we did have a chest over by that pillar. I am going to investigate that. And if we do have one over there, we're going to haul some back. But I feel like it's getting dark already. Is it just me, or is it dark out? I'm going to head back, get some sleep. I think we did the farming and this, and pretty good day's effort. We'll rest up, see what else we can find. There we go. Yeah, it felt like a rather quick day. I am looking forward to the Mistlands. We've got some extra spaces here. That's what these 3 spaces are for, like the next 3 workbenches. And then we've got more for over here to expand into Ashlands as needed. Actually, I don't think we're going into Ashlands today. Right now it's just the into the Mistlands, yeah. We'll probably start a new run for... Hold on a minute, I gotta figure out where to put stuff. For an Ashlands run. I think that'd be fun. Give me another opportunity to build a new castle. Try some other ideas out for building. Put gold away. Let's check on our linen supply over here. Going pretty well. Let's get a few more loaded up. And let's look into some padded armor here. We needed some iron. With any luck, hey, look at that. We've got the Curious. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly, but let's do it. The Greaves. Still not sure I'm saying it correctly. And the Helmet. Alright, how's our upgrades? Oh, beautiful. Let's do it. Oh, that's it? What do we run out of? Oh, linen. Okay. We'll get some more later, I'm sure. And I'm going to double check this. I was playing today and it feels like the armor, it's not a huge upgrade necessarily. Like if you look at the durability and the armor values, so this is, let's do level 1. So this is armor 26, durability 1000. If we compare the same armor 26, but durability is 1600. So it can take a lot more damage before it wears out, but it's the same armor. So I'm going to hold on to some of this before we do the upgrades. Let's get them all to at least 2, maybe 3. And then we'll look at doing more upgrades. But for now, where will we put it? Down here. Seems like a reasonable place to stick it. Once we dry off, we can get some sleep. Nighty night, Stumps. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Time to get back to work. So what I'd like to do... First we're going to go look for the black metal chest that we left behind. In our shame, in our wake from dying the 4th time this run. It's been a lethal run. And then we'll load up the big ship, the long ship, and sail it around to the black metal chest, and that ought to fill the entire cargo. Or get pretty darn close to it. I think it can hold 18 slots, so we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if we can find this chest in the middle of the plains with no help. I think it's by that pillar. But let's do one thing real quick. Yeah, I think it's right up here somewhere, so... But you see that stone circle right there? The, like, sort of Stonehenge off in the haze? perfect spot for a farm. We'll go over and take a look real quick. Use it as a shortcut. But if I didn't already have a farm established, I would absolutely set one up here. I'm using it on another playthrough, and it works so well. The other nice thing about it is all these stones, if you get hunted, this is a great place to come and seek refuge. So you can jump up here, double jump. A little better dexterity, double jump. There we go. And you can deal with wolves from up here. Oh, wow. Just moved. Pick that up, but see what I mean? I mean, it's already cleared for you and everything. This is an interesting one. I don't think I've seen this layout before. It's really nice. Would make a beautiful farm. But we already have one, unfortunately. We already have one. So if you're doing your own playthroughs, keep an eye out for some kind of a Stonehenge structure. I don't think they have it for the map or anything. All right, if I recall correctly... Whoop. Nice job, Stumps. If I recall correctly, it's over here. There we go. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. I thought we had set up over here. Like behind this rock. We were trying to avoid the tar pit up here. That rock over there. And we were trying to avoid those tar creatures, but man, we just blew it. Took us apart. So we're looking for just a random wooden chest out in the middle of nowhere. That's a rock. Maybe it's down here more. Oh, maybe this is it. This might be us. Oh, here we go. Get him, Stumps. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Not what we're looking for. Apparently we're leaving a lot of chests lying around these days. That might be it right there. Not seeing anything. Maybe not. Maybe it is not for us. But fine. Try this rock and get this death skeeto real quick. Do that the old-fashioned way. Start with the block. Yeah, I thought the chest might be by that rock. I tend to try to find something I can sort of hide behind. And I don't think we're going to get lucky today. That's a shame. But we do have a bunch of black metal here. We'll grab this before we go. That's for sure. All right, Dusketo, do this. Let's do this. And that's pretty good. That kind of exhausts our options. So let's see what kind of metal we're talking about here. Kind of a haul are we talking? Just under 4 there. We'll try the one marked black metal. I'm more optimistic there. Oops. There we go. No space. No space, please. And let's see what's in these chests. See if we find anything lying around. Well, that's good to see. That's very good to see. We are going to have to kill those locks. There's no way we're going to get to the ocean from there. if I recall correctly, we may have left some black metal in these chests. This guy. Nice. We're starting to get that timing down pretty good. Right, he can't see us. Nothing there. I guess we cleared it all. Alright, let's grab this flax and plant some more real quick. Like we said we were. Plan your work your plan. Is that the saying? Holds true for Vikings. And I try to find a pattern on the ground and just follow it. Surprisingly, when it rains, you have that sort of wet texture on the ground. It just makes it so much easier to see the lines. I don't know why that is. Find if I stick to the ground texture, I do pretty good, but if I try to eyeball it and just space next to the row, like the row to the right, tends not to go well. I don't know why that is. How much more do we have? Let's just plant it all. Why take it back? We got plenty back at the base. We got flax at home. You know what I'm saying? We got flax at home. We're not going to the store for flax. We got flax at home. Alright, looks like we either cleaned up already or all the black metal is despawned, so let's just wipe these guys out. Uh-oh. I don't know if they bugged out or what on this server. This has happened a couple times, so they don't really react to being shot. I don't know if it's my distance, and they just can't see me to come get me. There we go. Attaboy. And then they do that. They run away. I'm going to say it's the distance. Buddy's like, where'd you go? So I was talking to the wife the other day, and Frank, are you there? Are you even listening? Frank? Frank? Frank the Locks. It was actually Frank's friend. Frank is no more. We made short work of him. Now we gotta euthanize his friend. This is a mercy kill. This is a mercy kill. It was a pretty fancy roll for no real reason there. There we go. I thought that was gonna be the attack. I would get out of the range of the bite. The fancy roll. Oh, butt shot. Boom. That's the killer. Alright, pretty good loot. Go grab that black metal that dropped. Look, we got enough. No, we don't. I'm gonna say we can build a bench down here, just move it all. Let's do that. Let's just do quick bench. There we go. Then when we sail over here, it'll be good to go. Good to go. We're gonna need some more inventory slots. Gonna need some more inventory slots. Alright, let's put this stuff away. That was all the food. Oop, gold. Can't forget the gold. I almost clicked my Forsaken power by accident. We're not really using it much. I think I've said this before. I'm the kind of gamer who always ends up with 500 health potions at the end of the game because I'm always saving them for emergencies, but just not putting them to use. Oh, a little bit of wood. Let's get rid of that. And then we can deal with that black metal. and probably drop a boat in the water and go get it all. Unless we want to clear another village. Don't remember if we saw one or not. Grab all that. And enough wood for a chest. I have a theory that the workbench always seems to draw aggro. Gosh darn it. And so a lot of the creatures in Valheim like to attack the workbench. They don't seem too interested in the portal, but they will attack the portal after the workbench for some reason. I think we're going to fall just short. Let's dump all this. Grab that. And we'll set up our chest. Is it going to let us? Is it going to let us? There we go. Put a little more food in our bellies. Our stamina all the way up. There we go. Ready for pickup. Ready for pickup. All right, let's head back. Let's see if we can't do a little more cleanup. Let's see, we're gonna go to the flax portal. Oops. Turn off the cat blocks. And there was a little tower nearby. I do want to check that out. If we can fill our pockets with black metal from there, I'm gonna do it. So I was thinking a little bit past those locks. I thought I saw something. Go on a quick trip, check it out. Shame they haven't got these seams cleaned up yet. I wonder why they seem to be having issues with it. I feel like that was the shadow of a death skeeto. We're gonna avoid the big boys. And it's starting to look like I was completely wrong on this. Go a little bit further. Can always run back. Oh, those are tar pits. We want nothing to do with those guys. All right, I think that's it. Let's go get our boat, the big boat. Oh, here we go. Be a battle for the ages. Oh, they can't move in the tar. I'm going to leave that be. I don't want to deal with it. I'm sure there's lots of free loot, but I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, we are not going to get involved. That's for sure. Okay, let's test my theory. Let's take this down here. Set up where we're going to launch from. I say right about here looks great. Right here. There we go. Bring all the black metal down. Go home, get a boat. Charter a course. Oh, crap. Gotta destroy this. Might take a moment. I'm surprised an axe isn't the preferred weapon for destroying a chest. I think a wooden chest would give way to an axe pretty quick. Ours did. A nice slow stroll. What is out in the ocean there? Oh, it's a rock. It's a rock that's not rendering yet. Like, what is that? We're just out of range for it to render completely. All right. Let's head back. We do need to find Yagluth's summoning altar. That is an issue we do need to deal with at some point. But we can get some black metal weapons before we deal with it. That's for sure. All right, let's find a boat. Let's get ourselves a boat. A vessel worthy of our endeavor. Vessel worthy of our endeavor. You'd think I was still drinking. I'm slurring my words. Decided to admire the garden for a moment. This was a lot of work. I realized one of the things I found is that we can place stones now. This is new. It's been a while. I had an idea for our garden. One, we could just put some random stones around like a Zen garden, but I was thinking this would be cool. Let's do this. I'm gonna remove these. And that's right. You guessed it. There we go. That works pretty good. Gonna move that over a bit, but that's all right. That might be a new garden feature that we start doing around here on the channel. I don't know. It's a new idea. Also thought a couple rocks out here would be neat, but can we pick them up? Are they like a regular? Yeah, of course we can. Nice. Or they might be permanent. There's nothing permanent in Valheim. Except for the friendships we make along the way. Alright, where are we going to stick these seeds? Normally they'd be at our regular farm. Let's see if we got space here. Of course not. Let's see. Flint? Yeah, let's put it up here. We're not using this. Oh, and finally. Did we ever pick up our linen? See if we can make some upgrades real quick. We don't have the armor with us. For royal pain. Alright, clearly we're gonna need to sleep. But let's still... Oh, we do have a throne. Wonder why we're struggling then. I have one more comfort bonus on my current fun weekend playthrough. I'm playing as Andy Richter. Conan O'Brien's, I don't want to say sidekick because that's kind of demeaning, but he does play that role. Sits on the couch a lot. Alright, turn that in. Do that. Okay, what's it take? 20, and we only have 30. Let's upgrade. What would be the biggest upgrade? 30, 30. 30 doesn't make a difference. Let's just do the helmet. Oh, we do have more. Not see that. There we go. And the padded greaves. Perfect. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's put this away. Should be pants, helmet. So we go from 81 armor to 93. So if you are upgrading your gear, do look at the durability as well as the armor. I think the first, like if you have the highest ranking gear, like if you max it out to rank 4, like this stuff, it's just as good as rank 1 of the next armor set, but it has more durability. So don't immediately upgrade, not necessarily in your best interest. Give it a good think before you decide. Let me double check. Arrows. Let's make some more arrows. Let's not be lazy. Bad things happen to lazy Vikings. And we have so many. So many needles. I did have to go farm a bunch. Maybe I farmed too many. Oh, that's nighttime music. We know the nighttime music. Alright, let's get some sleep. Grab all this. Get ready for tomorrow. We have a voyage to take. Nighty night, Stumps. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Let's get up and at 'em. So let's let timer go. Day 134. Where are we sailing from? Oh my goodness. So around here... It looks like they're not connected. Crap. Oh, that could be a lot of work. That could be a fair amount of sailing. But that's the adventure. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we got the big boat. We should be in good shape. We got plenty of food. I am going to make more food. That's one thing. I hate running out of food while I'm sailing. So let's just make 5 more of everything. Let's see. I think it was 15 of these. And 5 of these. That sounds about right. Make some eyes scream. There we go. I can live with that. What does this look? 70, 23. How's onion soup? No comparison. No comparison. Alright, what do we do for bread? Just barley? I think we can do that. Oh, look at that. Just enough. Oh, we're gonna need more for our lox meat pies. That's a shame. Let's see if we loaded up our windmills. Oh, we did. Perfect. 20, 44. I can live with that. Really should have put a chest up here for that stone. Put all our barley up there. The way to do it. That's how we'll do it. Not using it for anything else. That's it, yep. Work smart, not hard. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how many they take. Oh, 50. I'm gonna get a lot of barley soon. Or a lot of flour soon. I'm really happy with this castle so far. I feel like we should add another big element. Maybe when we get to Mistlands, take a break at some point and add something. But we are going to start the Viking Hall at some point today's stream. At least get the walls and a roof up. Something simple. I'm not going to over-engineer it. Alright, let's take this and go get some lox meat pies made. Let's see. 2 and 2, huh? 2 and 2. Let's just take a whole lot. Take as much as we want. Do 5 of them? There we go. Do a little extra, I think. Then we'll have it for emergencies. Alright. Hook it up. Hook it up. This is where I have to stay planted. I think I have undiagnosed ADHD. At least my wife would tell you that. If I wander off, I forget to come back. I come back to charcoal. And these things take too much. Too many ingredients to make. To be burning them. Would be fun to take on the role of cook on like a multiplayer server and just always have food around for people that need it. Everybody loves a good cook. Nobody wants to deal with food and dishes. What's to eat tonight? That's the eternal question. Alright, one more load there, and that was it. We just gotta wait for this bread and we're good to go. Let's leave one of these behind. We'll leave some bread behind too. That way when we die in the Mistlands, we've got some some food waiting for us. The rotten pies and moldy bread. That's what I mean. I would have walked away by now. I'd completely forgotten there's bread in the oven. There's a bun in the oven. Can't leave. Oh, I really hope this trip isn't too bad. There we go. Let's do... Oh, we got an extra one. Nice. Very nice. All right. Put some of this away. Nice. Not too bad. Not the best. We're all decent, so we've got that. I think we can put this up here. Get rid of this stuff. Alright, time to get going. Deal with the rock later. I'm not hauling that around. Question is, let's go get the motor. Hey Andrew, thanks for the follow. Let's go get the motor buff. Oh, you got my Discord link in the panels below. Help yourself. I don't think I have ever used motors buff while sailing. Oh, this is great. I'm so excited. This will be a first for me. I've actually never used this. Deal with this guy. Okay, now let's get this done. Flax, I think that's where we start. We'll have like a 50-50 chance here. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Oh great, it's foggy, of course. Not too bad. Not too bad. Too bad. Where is our... What are we missing? But we're in the plains. Just find wood friggin' everywhere out here. If I can just find one birch tree. One single nearby birch tree. I guess we're going across the river. Not a big deal. Nice work, Stumps. Ooh. There we go. A little more black metal for us. Heard the giggle. I heard the giggle. I wonder if they'll come investigate. But yeah, the Stonehenge over there, if you ever see one on the plains, perfect place for a garden. Guys, screwing up my work here. Go down in that ditch. We'll let him walk back up here. Slowly. Alright, buddy. That's enough of you. We've had quite enough of you. Is it too heavy? Of course it's too heavy. Let's drop this. We'll leave that out there for now. What is that? I figure out. Oh, for a minute I thought that was like the bog witch. Looks like it's just a big lox. Okay, this is what we want. This is what we want. Let's put this bad boy out here. We want to go in this direction. Always repair your boat when you drop it in the water. Take it all. And I'm actually going to leave this stuff behind. Just for the space. Whoops. Get in here. Go get the rest. Oh, of course. But if we use our ability, we're good to go. Now, I don't want to use it right away because I feel like it might be a little bit tricky to get the black metal. So we want to get just in here, get the black metal, then we're going to pop the ability. Whoops, let's not go run aground. Sorry, Stumps. I was staring at the map. Should have been telling you where to steer. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna make it. Unlikely. I don't want to get out and push again. I'm hoping the high tide is enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll count that as a win. Alright, Stump, slow and steady out here. That's part of why I'm not sailing fast. I can't really see anything. I wonder if that mosquito will take interest. Fog does like to make my computer hum. A lot of processing going on right now. Let's see, were there any villages over here that we skipped? I don't think we saw anything. We were pretty thorough in our search. Well, let's see, can we get the wind a bit? Just a tiny bit. Take it. I'll take it. Doesn't look like it. I'm glad we turned back when we did. Oh, wait, here we go. This is what I was thinking of right here. I'm not going to bother now, but that would have been a good place to raid real quick. Tiny little encampment. Just get a wee bit more black metal in our pockets, but I think there's 2 tar pits there, and I didn't want to deal with it. Trying to keep the wind in our sails as long as I can. Give it a little bit of a turn here. Alright, this is much better. Much better. Should definitely get us up to speed. Glad I saved the Forsaken Power. Oop, little island here. Just the kind of thing the fog sets you up for. Too small for a base, really. I mean, you could make a decent base there, I suppose. You just gotta raise a lot of land. A lot of stone just to get something to build on. Another Desquito, see if he takes an interest. Can you see us? Oh, you sure can. Alright, can we outrun the Desquito? Do we need to outrun the Desquito? I think we're where we need to be. Yeah, there's our bench right there. Just gonna zoom in here. Try and circle around. That's our farm up on the hill. Now you turn on the mast, so when you're trying to calculate your turns, look at where your mast is, and that's what you're turning. And then you stop on a dime, in theory. In theory. Not this time. Alright, that was some smooth sailing. Come on, get it off the ground. There we go, there we go. Get back out in the water. We put more black metal in it. We can sail away. Alright, that's a respectable haul right there. Trying to push the boat out as far as I can. Like as far as it's going to let me. Can we push here? Nope. Alright, get in. Maybe a tricky turn right here. I think we got enough space, but it is going to be so close. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that, incredible. Nice job, Stumps. I honestly didn't think you could make that turn. Yeah, the mechanics of this turn are really weird. Get it going forward a bit. Get a little bit more. I think we're just going to run aground. Not much I can do. Nice job, Captain Stumps. You know what, before we go any further, I guess something we gotta do here. There we go. Glass of wine for your trip around the world. And the sun is setting. Actually, while we're here, let's just leave the boat. We got a good night's sleep. Continue on in the morning. I think that's the smart move. Yeah, hopefully nothing happens to our boat. Full of all our black metal. Ooh. Okay, so here's how we do this. Unname it. It should connect to the unnamed portal. And go through. And then in the morning we come back using the same unnamed portal, rename it, take off. Should be good. How the Stargate portal system works. I thought about making a YouTube video for it. This seems like overkill. Alright. Nighty night, Stumps. All right, good morning, Stumps. Good to see you. All right, let's not pull a Gilligan today. Oh, of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. Why wouldn't it be? It's outstanding. All right. It's going to test our metal. I don't know if it's metal with a T or metal with a D. But it's going to test them both. Raining all over Valheim. Hopefully the weather improves. I'm not going to feel bad about getting wet. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Got the wind in our sails already. I think this is good. Let's see. All right, now we got to zoom out a bit. Okay, so we're sailing right into a mountain. We are going to go a little bit this way, I think. I'm wondering, I think... Is that the shore? It is the shore. Okay, we got to turn real hard here. Perfect, perfect. Well done, Stumps. Well executed. Oh, I hope this doesn't extend all the way to those mountains. That would really stink. That would be a lot of sailing. I really hope... We could be on a lake. I had not thought about that. If this wraps around, we could be in big trouble. Could be a lake. Always a possibility. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, I forgot this is a good scouting opportunity. Was that a tower? Keep an eye out for black towers. Those are always fun to raid. A little bit here. No, it looks like stone. Bummer. Small village, not much to it. Oh, there was a shipwreck over there. All the fine wood in the world. Keep going this way. Oh, please don't go that way either. I hope that mountain is another island. Double check our map. Cat vigilante. You know what that means.
Meow 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 meow.
Alright, welcome back. Pick up where we left off. Good to see you, Cat. Always good to see you. We are currently sailing a shipload of black metal back to our base. We are in uncharted waters right now. I was just looking at the map. I'm really hoping this wraps around here somewhere. This could be a bit of a voyage. Probably would have been wise to bring a portal with me. Didn't plan that one out. Yeah, this is the true Valheim adventure right here. Sailing into the unknown. We're also keeping an eye on the shore. We're trying to find a black tower to explore later. Be good to mark it on the map if we find one. Sailing right into a swamp to avoid the leeches, shall we? And we have with us... Oh, I gotta get up. There we go. We got motor. No more dealing with the wind. At least for the next 5 minutes. We're going to try to make the most of this, get around the swamps here. See what there is to see. I didn't see any towers back there. Shame that. We're going to put some time in on the Viking Hall this week. Probably do a little bit towards the end of stream tonight. Get some walls up, maybe a roof, and then we'll do some decorating on Thursday, maybe. See how it goes. See how it goes. While the wind does, it just hugs your tail. Wherever you turn, the wind doesn't move. That's great. This is literally the first time I have played probably 2,000 plus hours of Valheim. This is the first time I've been able to use that ability. I know, right? Alright, let's see how we're looking. How's our... Oh, we're doing okay here. Yeah, I do a lot of short playthroughs. Like, the furthest I've gotten is the Queen. So this stream will be a real adventure. I've never killed the Queen solo. So that'll be exciting. And then I'm going to do another Ashlands run after that. Give me an excuse to build some more castles. Are we... I feel like we're rounding the corner. I'm so optimistic right now. Yeah, I gotta think of another... Whoop! Island there. Like a unique feature for the next castle, but I got time to think about it. I was thinking a greenhouse would be kind of cool, but I'm not sure how I would do the roof. We got some shards we can use for like glass wall. That could look pretty neat. Might have to leave the roof open. Just do some interesting design. Alright, let's check our map here. This is looking pretty good. Feel like we're getting lucky here. Oh yeah, let's keep an eye out for towers. Always stone. Those big stone monoliths. I think it's such a cool feature in the game. I really would have liked them to have like given us access to those much earlier, like closer to the Iron Age, when you might build something. Oh, there's a Leviathan. I'm not going to stop because we have the motor buff. I want to get the most we can out of it. Let's put a little marker here, shall we? Zoom in a bit. Right about there. Alright. Keep looking for towers. No luck yet. No luck. I like where this is going. I feel like we're rounding a city we can raid. Not even a city. It's an outpost. And what is this? Meadows? Very nice. I always feel safe when I'm in the meadows. I suppose I should keep an eye out for sea serpents. These are the perfect waters for them. Alright, let's figure out where we are on the big map. Where is our house? Where is our house? Okay, I see where we are. So we're actually... Whoa, that was close. We should be pointed at our house. This is going to be a bit of a voyage. Just stinks. A lot of open ocean. Hope there's no storms. Since we'll be sailing at night on this one, it does look beautiful. What was that? Like, did we run over a sea serpent? What was that? Double check our bearings here. So we want to go a little bit this direction. Oh, the wind is shifting. Don't go any further. Don't go any further. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, this is good. We'll try and keep these bearings. It seems to work. Are we riding a wave right now? This is cool. I wonder if it's speeding us up at all in the game. That would be wonderful. All right, keep looking. I don't see any serpents. I don't see any serpents. So we are, where are we? We're right up here. We've got a long distance to go. Hope the wind favors us for a while longer. Do not want to be paddling out in the middle of the ocean. I'm not seeing anything. I thought there would be an island here for sure. Like, that's a huge blank part of the map. If this is all open ocean, it's going to be a bit of a rough voyage. The waves are going with us, though. That's nice. I'll take it. Oh, here we go. Here's an island. I've not done a lot of sailing in real life. I was a certified scuba diver for a long time. And so I've been on boats, but not like across the open ocean, not like this. This is the closest to that kind of experience I think I've ever had. The virtual one, I'm okay with that. The ocean has claimed a lot of lives. But I have been on riverboat cruises. If you have the money and the opportunity, I highly recommend going. I'm not rich by any means. I went on a riverboat cruise with my wife for our honeymoon. Wonderful experience. You get on the boat, go to bed, wake up in a new city the next morning, they sail through the night, and then you go check out the sights. I think we sailed up and down the Rhine, and I don't remember the other river escaping me. The Rhine River is littered with castles. A great cruise, especially for sightseeing. All right, let's take a look here. Oof. About a third of the distance, but at least we're near land this time. So if we do get attacked, we got some options. We're out in the middle of the ocean. There's nowhere to turn. Now we can outrun the sea serpent as long as we got the wind, but with the wind shifts, we got to go wherever the wind blows us. Otherwise, even in this big ship, sea serpent can eventually destroy it. Something we do not want. We do not want at all. Let's see here. I'm hoping we can slingshot past this island. Hopefully it's not, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna go this way just a little bit. Avoid some of these rocks by the shore. Yeah, the riverboats are basically just a big hotel. Like, think of a hotel that's built straight up like a skyscraper, but lay it flat on the water and put a boat under it. You basically have one of the riverboats. It's real interesting. They're like the wheelhouse on top is designed to be lowered something like 4 to 8 feet to help them get under some of the bridges, the lower, older bridges. So it's a pretty low, flat kind of vessel. You go through a lot of blocks to kind of raise and lower the boat. A pretty neat experience. Again, if you get the opportunity, I would recommend. Nice little island there. little too big for like a private island. One time I found an island about that big, about that size, and it had a really big hill in the center of it. Oh, here we go. And I cleared all of the rocks and trees off the entire island. It was my first no-map playthrough. We needed a bunch of wood and resources anyways for building paths through the swamp and stuff. And then we built a castle on top of the hill. It was amazing. It was one of the cooler builds I've ever done. Again, maybe I'll give a tour of some of the builds at some point. Do a special stream if enough people show interest. Hey, let's mark another Leviathan. Zoom in here. Right about... There's good. I have made the abyssal harpoon and the knife, but I've never used either one. Never really had cause. I think the harpoon works if you've got someone with you. Like one person steers the boat and the other person harpoons the sea serpent. That'd be a lot of fun. Alright, let's tighten up. Just a little bit. We'll head over to closer to shore in case things get messy. Still got a bit of sailing to do. We have been really lucky with the weather, as well as the wind. If we get home before complete dark, I'd be very impressed. Very impressed. Let's take a look. So we came all the way down here, trying to get home. Zoom in here. Trying to go as straight a line as possible, but the shortest journey possible. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the rested. We don't want to lose the rested effect. Got a lot of bonuses. It was always a good idea to keep an eye on it. This isn't an easy game to play just because it's so good looking. Like an oil painting, they say. And I believe it. I buy it. Alright, we're getting there. Let's turn a little bit. Trying to go straight home. I think right about there is what we want. Feels about right. Now we can put our bonfire to the test. We'll see if we can, what renders first for the castle. Did we zoom in? No, I don't think that's very good. We're getting there. We should be able to see something soon. Trees have rendered. That's the trees? Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. Dogs out in the ocean. Amazing. Wolves out in the ocean. And the sun is setting on a beautiful day. All right, let's get this banked. See what we can do here. Take it all? Almost. Almost. Trying to get it off the boat before the boat moves. Alright. Alright. Let's do it. Can we dump something? What's something we can dump? I don't want to risk it. My 15. Oh, we don't have 15. All right, let's keep going. Hang in there, Stumps. I know your arms are sore. Super sore. Castle Gardens look nice at night. It's coming along beautiful. All right, let's use right here. There we go. There we go. Now we'll try to destroy the boat sort of in the deeper water and see how that goes. Because I want to have a way to get rid of the boat without losing the nails and all the materials. The theory is if you're just walking into the mast like this while you're destroying it, you should drop right where the loot drops. So we're going to try that. Get our stamina up. Man, we got the wet effect and everything. It's pretty bad. Good thing we're home. Let's see if we can take this thing out. Don't want him to drown. Alright, so we should be in deep enough water that if we don't pick everything up, it's going to be a problem. Here we go. Get that stamina all the way up. Alright, this should be it. And I did walk into it, so that worked. But I feel like I've done that before and I've dropped the nails, which is like the one thing you don't want to drop. But at least we've got a technique to rely on. Alright, that's our 15. Let's get our stamina all the way up again. Actually, let's just get the rest. That's not going anywhere. Let's get some sleep. You've worked hard today, Stumps. Get some food in your belly. And you know what, tonight? Just for all that sailing, this one's on me. Nighty night, Stumps. Okay, let's get to work. Time is at 8:20, so we've got a little over half hour left in the stream. This will be just enough time to process all of this. Get some more of our linen going. Pick a bunch of it up. Hobble back into the castle. Hobble back into the castle. And I think I'd like to move some beehives out here today. Say we do that. I don't know that they'll be functional. Like the bees might not be happy. That might be a real issue. But that's alright. We'll figure something out. I'm going to take all this, dump it up top. Maybe we can get up these. Probably not. Of course not. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's what we want. Get some of this. Get it all going again. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of processing right now, but we're going to get multiple things going. It's going to be super efficient. Peak Valheim. Making flour, black metal, linen. And then we'll start building. And then we'll start building. Let's get the last little bit. Go check out our looms. Actually, I want to take some wood up top. I want to make one more chest for all of this. I think we gotta make 2 chests now that I think about it. There we go. There we go. That'll give us some place to put all of this. Still hear 'em making cubs out there. Wolves do not stop, that's for sure. Okay, let's put our flour away. Good there. This stone away, get this linen going. Feel free to join the Discord community. I do post regularly. Oh, did I forget to reload these? I think I did. That stinks. I got so excited to make all the upgrades. That's okay. That's alright. We gotta make some new smelters for the black metal, that's for sure. Get that going. What do we have? 6? Pathetic. Professional streamer. Professional gamer. Give me a break. Alright. So we're going to make one of these. 25, so we need 10 and 20. Do we have 20? Oh, we do. So let's do 40. And 20 of this. We should be able to make 2 blast furnaces from our regular smelters. Should work. But I'm actually going to destroy a couple. I'm going to move this one down here just to give us a little more space. That's the plan. We'll do it like this. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't pick up the stone. Alright, I feel like that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get rid of this and this. And we'll grab that. And it should be enough for a couple blast furnaces. Now, where do we put things in? I think we do it like this. We'll center it this way. And we'll center it on this. Let's do it like that. Easy to place. And then we'll do another one. Right. That look good? Let's do it right. There we go, that looks pretty uniform. I can live with that. Alright, let's get some of this in there. Oh man, I did not even think about coal. I do not know what our coal situation is. I hope it's a good one. Let's hope it's a good one. Oh, not too bad. Great, but not the best. Not great, but not bad. What I meant to say. Should be enough to get us going. We'll go check our Surdling farm. I should have left that up there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, did we not name the black metal? Yeah, we didn't. That's something I would forget to do. Absolutely something I would forget to do. But now we have no way to get back. Okay. Fix that again. Now we could build a huge portal hall, but I just don't want to deal with it. I much prefer the Stargate portal system. Don't know why I'm running around. I think it works so much better. But if I was on a multiplayer server, I think I'd want like one portal hub at least. Plus, it's a nice excuse just to build a cool building. Not that we need excuses to build cool buildings. All right. So that worked. Let's check out our Surtling farm. Hopefully we got multiple flame geysers on lockdown. One's usually not enough. I'm not seeing anymore. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. One thing we haven't made is an obliterator. Not that we really need to obliterate stuff, but we have not made one. Not needed to. Let's put it up where it should be. Let's see, what are we gonna make? What are we gonna make? Can we make a black metal axe yet? That's what we really need. Black metal axe. What do we need? 6, 20, and 5. So we're not even close. Let it just do its thing. Those as well. Alright, so we've done the Surtling. We've done all that stuff. Got that going, that going. Is there anything else we need to get going? Fire resist. We don't have any fire resist potions. We're gonna need some soon. So let's get some of those going. Barley and cloudberries. I think we got that. We'll just grab a big old stack of them. How many do we need? 10 and 10? I don't know why barley is fire resist. That's an interesting ingredient. We'll make double the fire resist, double the protection, double the fun. There we go. Okay, so that's going. I believe we have all of our production going that we need. I think we can start building. So let's grab a bunch of stone and relocate. Take it all. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just grab it all. I'm gonna hobble upstairs. So my thinking is, let's get rid of some of these Merlons. These individual square blocks. And we'll just extend the wall upwards. Let's see, how far do we want to go with this? This is probably good. Oh, we don't have a stone cutter? Well, I know where we can get one. So let's just move this one. No, let's grab the one out front. Looking pretty beat up anyways. We'll put it a little closer to the back here. And that should give us the coverage we need. Those were left over from the Royal Gardens. Okay, get to it. Take your time, Stumps. Take your time. And I think I'm going to eliminate this one. I'm going to leave it for now. We'll just leave it. Alright, let's get some stone up. Grab some from down here. It's going to take, let's get rid of half that. This is our rapid fire bricklaying technique, if you've never seen it before. Basically, you're targeting the end of the last stone brick that you place. It was very quick. And let's see. Do we want to go? I think we do. Do we want to go that far? I don't know. I don't know. For now, I think I'm going to. That there. Because I'm going to build the next wall right here. So it feels like we should square it off, but over here I'm not quite sure how I'm going to resolve this. Not a big deal, I'm just not sure how I'm going to resolve it. And let's... I feel like we should get rid of this. Again, I'll just leave it for now. We'll leave it for now. Ooh, close. Okay, let's get back up there. The system works great as long as you don't get interrupted. Okay, I think that's as far as we're gonna go there. And so now I'm trying to figure out, what do we do with this wood railing? Like, do we just leave it? I kind of like it. Let's leave it. We can always destroy it later. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. And then do we want to build all the way to that? Huge opening right there. I think it's okay. Go to use our technique. This is where I'm like, I don't want to go any further than that. I think that's about the right distance. And I'm not going to do this one. We're going to do... see how that goes. Hey Elf, how's it going? We're building the... whoops. We're building the extension here. Basically like a longhouse. But I'm thinking like a brew hall or something. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a good plan for this. A lot of the other castle I had a really good like pre-thought out plan. This one's gonna be a little more freeform. So that's kind of what I wanted to do in terms of the height. I'm wondering if we should do like a bit... Yeah, the courtyard is such a great feature. Plus you can put stuff like this. Like any of this stuff can go down there. And then if you get those windmills out in the plains, my goodness. I've never had an issue with windmills, but I think it could go a lot better out in the plains. All right, so here's where we got to figure it out. Can we bridge this gap? How quickly does the wood deteriorate? It deteriorates to 50%, and then it stops. So that's just kind of how it is. Like if we took the hammer, all of this is going to be 50%. Stuff that isn't covered. So this angled piece is technically a roof piece, so it actually protects from rain. So if you were to do this whole thing with like X's like this and not do the sort of railing style that I do, the X is a roof piece, so it would not deteriorate in the rain. So you can always kind of look at your roof pieces and play with those if you're really worried about having rotten wood. Otherwise, not much you can do. Not much you can do. Yeah, I hope it works for you. Now this corner, I'm worried about this corner. It might be real tricky to get the long roof to stick. I feel like we're gonna be okay. I feel like we should be okay. All right, let's build a way to get up there. I need some wood for this part. I think we're done with stone. I don't intend to do a lot more with stone. Although we could. I was thinking a more elaborate roof would be a neat feature of this. So we'll lighten our load a bit here. Do like half of that. There we go. Gives easy ways up and down. Let's put this here. And then we're going to need to connect these two sides. So the question is, how are we going to do that? Let me think of it. What I want to do is have it overlap just a little bit. Yeah, high enough we could do that. So what if we did... Okay, like this should work. Let's try this. Probably easier from the ground. Out and down. And then if we do... Where is it? Yeah, bottom snap. Like that? That's not right. That's not right either. If we just did that? I'm not sure I like that. But I don't think this is working either. That might work for the 45 degree. Yeah, let's try it. See where we end up. That looks to be about in the middle. Once I figure out the framing, the roof goes up really quick, but I want to make sure I have it framed up just right. I think that could work. I feel like that can work. How do we make it a little more interesting? What I want to do is do like a little bit of an extra overhang. How would we do that? Okay, I think I've got it. Okay, I think I've got it. So we'll do this. This is a nice trick. Put in that temporary 1 meter and then put that in, and that'll give you a 1 meter overhang on the ends of your roofs. It looks nice. And then when you place your roof tiles, if you line up with the pieces of wood, it's going to end where the wood ends. I want this to go out like an extra, oops, how do I do that? Half a thing. So I've got a little bit of an overhang here. It just makes the roof look a little more natural. So we're going to set it like this. Let's use a snap point. This isn't working. Here we go. Like that. And so it gives you a little extra on the edges. And you can do it on both sides. I think it just looks nice, a little more elegant. We could build out to here, but we're gonna kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen once we get to this height. Like, so I'm thinking we should probably, I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna leave this open for now, just because I don't have a solution in mind right now. So, and that's okay. And then we'll repeat that down here, but we can also repeat it there. So we can go the full length on this end. But it's nighttime. Let's get some sleep. Nighty night, Stumps. And good to see you, Elf. Thanks for stopping by. Of course it's raining. Why wouldn't it be raining? Nothing like building in the rain. Alright. So be it. Oh, be it. How much more wood can we carry? That's enough. Let's see. So how far apart can we make these things? Let's do another from here. Do the bottom snapping. Why aren't you snapping? There we go. This is high-risk building now that we're a little higher up. In Valheim, if you fall, your maximum damage... Oh, it's off by 1 meter. Your maximum damage is 100. So as long as your health is above 100, you should be okay. Or too far away? We need a workbench up here? That's silly. Absolutely silly. I guess I'll have to put an extra workbench around. Get this done. Alright, let's go back to our 1 meter offset right here. That'll allow us to place this right here. To the bottom. Snap it up nicely. Reclaim our wood. Set that in there, and then do our trick. Tab. There we go. It's not tab, it's Q and E on your keyboard. If you're trying to replicate that. We'll use a top snap point. Create a nice overhang. I just don't want it to interfere with the stairs. I think we're good. Same thing here. And this is where we can start building across, but I want to build over to here and see if we can bridge this gap without too much trouble. I don't know what's going to happen, so let's give it a shot. Alright, let's put that there. This here. We are currently on Yagluth right now. So we've been doing we've just got a bunch of black metal. We're actually smelting over there. I should probably update that. Yeah, I'm pretty good with Yagluth, honestly. I think I'm doing all right there. All right, so let's get this, get the factory going again. Real quick. Yeah, we were basically building up our armor and everything for that fight. And while all this stuff processes, we're doing our build upgrades. That's kind of how we're going to finish out the stream tonight. I'm hoping to get the roof up. Get some food in our bellies. Starting to starve before Stumps. We'll repair this hammer before it breaks. Alright, let's get back to it. And we do have more... Let's just leave that there for now. Hey, look at that. The sun came out. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Alright, now I don't know how this is going to go. So I think we're going to do it this way. Let's build a little bit out this way. Oops. There we go. And then we'll claim our wood. Where's my reticle? There we go. Top that. I don't know if I can do it from this side. Let's try. It's not working. There we go. Very hard to hit these targets. There we go. That's not too bad. We might have to seal that up. But now we can see if this will extend all the way across. That could be really, really tricky. I don't know if that'll work. Do that. Nothing's breaking yet. Come on, bridge the gap. Oh, so close. So close. All right. Okay, how are we going to do this then? What's our options? What's our roofing options here? So this isn't going to go well. What if we did... Is that the 26 degree? I think this is what I want. What I want like that. But that's not going to get me what I want. All right, I think we got to give up. Unless we're going to put a pole here or we're going to put doors. And I'm thinking we're kind of stuck with doors at this point. That might be the only way to make this end work. If this is truly our goal. And I think it is. I think it is our goal. Let's go ahead and fill this in with stone real quick. I'm going to get rid of this. Put that in there. And I think that looks good. We'll leave it like that. And then let's see. Get rid of this. We're going to have to extend this wall. Yeah, if we just extend both of these like 1 meter, that would be pretty good. Okay, let's do it. Oh, we might not be able to replace. Okay, we're going to have to try it. Okay, that worked good. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. We'll do it like this. This will look really nice. And nobody's going to notice this brick, but I really want to fix it. And I feel like the roof's going to collapse when I do this, but let's try it. Oh, that was great. That was great. I'll take that. Now the question is, do we want to do a door here or just, I say leave it open. I say leave it wide open. And then we'll do our supports here. That'll work great. Ah, there we go. Same from the other side. Let's see if we can jump up. Jeez. Okay, this will line up perfect. And then the question is, do we do the X? It might be impossible. Oh, that worked. And they'll do the same on this side. Oh no! That didn't work. The perils of castle building. Try that one more time. But this time we'll use stairs. Just make a nice ladder. No more games. That works. Get another X up there. It's real tricky. How did we do it last time? Just like snapped in there so well. Whoop. There we go. Fine. All right, and now this should stay. That should be enough support. Not the prettiest. Not too bad. 1, 2, half. Yeah, we'll figure out some kind of sort of pattern we can use here, but let's get the roof up. Let's get some more of the roof up. There we go. Now this side, I want to do a special kind of finish here. One I don't do very often. Take a minute to kind of figure it out. Okay, this is looking pretty good. We're definitely going to do one more finishing piece like that. That is our stream schedule. If you're interested in joining Stumps and I on a regular stream, we'd love to see you there. Hey, cat. Still with us, I see. I know some people like to lurk and they don't want to be called out, so I try not to check in with people too much. Let them enjoy the stream their way. Okay, we can get rid of this thing, and I want to try... Shoot, how are we going to do this? I think the way to do it is like this. I want to do this. I might be wrong. Let's do like this. Let's get a little more wood. Okay, not that much wood. Actually, we don't need the stone. And then I'm thinking like... I understand. Let's try a corner. Will that work? Nope. Wrong corner. This is what I'm trying to do right here. I'm not sure this is the way to do it. Oh, it's so confusing. I don't like these angled pieces, but they make such a great roof. Is this what we want? This is what we want down here. That. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. This is not what we want. We want one more of these. And then here's where we put... Come on, is it properly? Come on, work with me. That's what I'm talking about right there. So that'll be the finish. Oops. That'll be the entrance to our Viking Hall. And then we're gonna get all of this roofed off. But before we do, let's see what needs our attention. For now, I'm gonna get this stone out of here. Don't need the distraction. And I'm thinking on the ends we'll do, glad they didn't go over the edge. I'm thinking on the ends, let's do that now. Something like this would look cool. Put that, and then we use the center. Just kind of like that, I think. That works for me. Do we want... I think this is too much. I think having the open ends is kind of nice. And this end's going to be completely open, so that'll be how we kind of finish this. And somewhere we got to put a fire, which I have not figured out yet. But I'm thinking we'll use a roof like this to ventilate the smoke somehow. Again, I got to think about it a bit more. If we did one, it would have to be 5 wide. I got to give that a good think. All right, let's look at the structural integrity real quick here. It's looking really good. I think we could go further than just 3 wide. But again, let's get the factory going. Keep the factory going. That's what we're here for. Oh, can we throw this over the edge? Great. Love it. Gotta love it. Alright, let's load these bad boys up. Get everything going again. Get some more coal. go. Already got that one. Grab this one. Put all our flour away. I'm not going to worry about making more. We got so much. It'll take us a while to eat all that bread. Make us nice and fat. All right, let's see here. We want a black metal axe. Where is it? 6 fine wood. Do we have it? You know we're always low. Gotta love it. We're always low on fine wood. What else do we need? Not low on that. I think we're good. Oh, so nice. So tired of the bronze axe. Keep the wood on us. We are using that for building. Let's get rid of this axe. And get some more cores while we're thinking about it. How is this going to look out here? I think this will look pretty decent. I'm going to leave that railing all the way around. Maybe we'll knock out some of the wall, make like an open wall in here to allow you to look out, and the railing kind of keeps you safe. That'd be kind of neat. Maybe that's an idea we'll run with. Out to the Surtling farm. More coal. More coal for the factory to burn. Yeah, Cat, I hear you with the castle thing. It's really hard to do if you try to picture the entire castle at once. Like, I've built several castles, and even I struggle to kind of conceptualize all of it at once. I think if you can kind of piecemeal it together, kind of like I do with the sort of pillar and arch system, I use it like Legos and just kind of block it together, make a grid, and then just kind of work with what it gives me. And then I go in and try to give it some interesting details. That's sort of what you do. The towers, the gardens, the longhouses, that kind of stuff. I think it all works. Okay, let's get this going one more time. I'm going to try and put another section in, and then I think I might be calling the stream pretty soon. It's usually when we turn in the... Now, I want to count this out. Yeah, I'm going to work on a video series for YouTube, but it's going to take weeks, maybe months. So it won't be much good for you by then. You'll be a pro castle builder by the time that gets done. All right, let's build this up. I think I can do that from down here. All right, I got to motivate then. Got to make good use of my summer. Use a top snap point. There we go. Yeah, I have a bunch of notes on paper. I just gotta like get to it. Get right to it. All right, let's see here. So we've got 3 and then 1.5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, let's just do blocks of 3. I should plan this out better. But this has to be here. We need it for the door. So this can be moved. Let's do exactly that. I'm going to move this. We'll do every third, and that'll be our technique. Do a bottom snap point, that'll probably top snap point for that part. And then we should be able to bottom snap point. There we go. Kind of keep the X theme going. And that's what we'll do. We'll do just every 3 and see how far we get. But we'll start again in the morning. Let's get some sleep, Stumps. Been working hard. Actually, one last thing we didn't fill. the spinning wheels. Get these going. Ooh. Starting to get tired. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. I really want to get this roof done though. I think we've got the measurements figured out. I think we can do it quick. Lady Night Stumps. Alright, good morning, buddy. Let's get up there, get some roofing done. Roofing in the summer, not a fun job. Let's get these put up. Can we do it? There we go. And then we rotate. That's it right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. A couple of these in the middle. And then time for one of these. Why are we not snapping properly? There we go. I like to say you gotta have an X on top so it looks like a Viking lives here. That's how you know. That's the telltale sign right there. Alright, let's get our snaps going. Good. Let's just do 2 rows while we're all set up. There we go. I think this is going to line up perfect. 1, 2, it is. Oh my goodness. I like symmetry in my builds. So we can use this, right? There we go. A little more wood. A little more wood. We're almost done. Alright, let's finish this off. Top snap point seems to work best. I'm a big fan of the 26 degree because you can stand on it. Like 45 degrees cool, it definitely looks tall. Top snap point, there we go. Well, that's not working. It'll work on this side. So if you want your buildings to just be really high up, that's one way to do it. But I like the 26 degree. I can stand on it, use it as use my roof as a defensive post if I need to. Let's see, do this. There we go. And I did overlap some pieces. You can see there's a little bit of... I use, let's see, hammer. Yeah, you can definitely see a little bit of overlap there. But if you're not targeting it, nobody notices. It's a little bit of a shimmer. Okay, this looks really good. I'm happy with this. I just wanted to get the roof up. I'm gonna have to think about sort of what goes out here as a decorative piece, and then how we want to set up this hall. I'm thinking we'll do some, where are they? Do we have them yet? Yeah, like these great big tables in the middle with a whole bunch of chairs around it. So I'm gonna have to farm like a ton of fine wood. We've got the iron, we've got the tar. Yeah, we're just gonna need a whole bunch of fine wood. Plus we're gonna put probably at least 2, maybe 3 of these tables. We could do like, sort of like Hogwarts. We'll do 2 rows of tables, 1 down either side. It would just be too tight. I think we do 1 down the middle, or like even 1 down this side, and then maybe put some hearths over here. You know, like, kind of like that. We could do a wall of hearths. Oh, that would be crazy. Just a wall of fire. We'd have to figure out how to vent it. It could look really cool, though. But I'm thinking maybe 1 hearth for each table. A lot of ways we could go with it. And then there's the idea of just destroying part of this stone wall and having a view of the courtyard below. Right, so we've got kind of windows in here. I'm going to have to really think on this one. Give it a really good thing. I do want to... Let's try and finish off this edge. Look nice. Like that. Sure. Go down below. This is a lot of extra wood, but I really believe it's worth it. Every single tree you gotta chop down just to get that extra piece for this kind of stuff. Just add something to your design, your builds. I really like this. That's working really well. Okay, I think that's it for me today. We'll work on some kind of interior design in here. We'll get some fires going. Maybe some iron spigots. Did I get this right? 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, just 2.5. Yeah, we kind of need that support there for that to work. That's as far as we can go. I can live with that. Yeah, that's it. Let's enjoy our gardens real quick. Give Stumps a well-needed rest. Maybe this is how we finish out the streams from here on out. Dip our toes in the warm bubbly. And just appreciate what we've built. There you go, Mr. Connery. Enjoy your martini. I think that's it for me tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Just want to say thanks to Kat and Elf for stopping by. Always appreciate the support. Good to see you both. Thursday, we'll decorate our Viking Hall there, and then I think we're starting to get ready to look at Yagluth. That might be the plan, and then Mistlands would be next week. So yeah, if we can pull that off, that'd be a pretty solid stream. And yeah, I think that's it for me. I'll farm some fine wood, so we're good to go on Thursday. That's it. Stumps out. Have a good week, everybody.